Hello, brothers and sisters of light and dark. Welcome to my page. My page is about common sense. I try to keep it down under the nitty gritty, under 10 minutes. And if it goes over 10 minutes, it's something very important. And my videos are not pertaining to the masses of asses. So if you're religious, you believe in God, you are sensitive, you're a stick in the mud, you basically are not open-minded, okay, you're emotional, EDB, NPC, okay, emotional douchebag, a non-playable character, you listen to everyone else's advice rather than inside your, than listening to, you rather listen to externalism rather than internalism. These videos are not for you. I'm a generational X. Check out my credentials down below. Let's begin with the topic for today. If you have any comments, questions, insults, or even roast special, you put it down below. Okay? Now, you like my glasses. I don't really wear them that much, though. But people don't believe in me when I don't wear my glasses. But I don't really care because I don't look for validation. Okay? But this video is going to be about... I wear my glasses because I feel comfortable with my glasses. And somebody say, why is your glasses at? So I'm going to wear them a little bit, but I don't look for no validation from him or no one else. But I'm not going to keep wearing them, okay? But I'm myopic. So basically I can see far away, but I can't see. I can't see far away, but I can't see close. I can see closer better than I can see far away. I can't see far away. So I'm kind of like far-sighted. I can't see that far. Maybe that's the opposite. To each his own. Let's get on with the topic for today. Today's topic will be, I wrote it down, okay? So if anyone out there, a woman, is listening to this video is going to be about why most 80% of men cannot be narcissists, okay? And why 80% of women are narcissists. So pretty much why 80% of men cannot be narcissists, and 25% of those men, okay, are narcissists. And I'll explain it here. And why 80% of women are narcissists. 80% of men cannot be a narcissist, okay, from my anecdotal experiences, but 25% of them can. And I'm going to list the reasons why these 25% of men you should look out for. Now, for females, it's 80%, see, are narcissists. And about 20% of them are not narcissistic, okay? So let's begin with the topic for today. When I'm making this video is because there is some females out there who claim to say they're doctors, and I talk to them. See, there's different ways of talking to people. There's a therapy type of way, and then there's a personal way. I get deep and dwelled in people's relationships and past experiences personally. They want to become my friend, but really I charge them not in a way like a therapist. There's different ways of approaching therapy when you talk to people. Yes, there is. And so when I get my jurisdiction, what I believe, females tend to break down their guard for me because they want to be in a relationship with me. And I say, no, I'm just interested here, just giving you some little advice, give you some pointers. But they don't have the money or the time. So when they break down, they tell me some deep, dark secrets that you won't like to know. So let's begin with the topic instead of me lingering on, okay? But I digress here. Why 80% of men cannot be narcissists, and why 80% of women are narcissists. The first thing is that I want to talk about why, okay? Why some women first would say that there are narcissistic men, okay, out there. And when I do encounter these types of females, I said, okay, what was his needs? What was his needs when you got in a relationship? Did he tell you up front his needs, his needs and his wants? Did he do that? Most of them say no. The guy does not tell them their needs. So that the ball automatically rolls in the female's favor when she starts a relationship, right? Okay. So I'm going to point to here. Most of the time when the female is a single mother, she will not know what to do with that man. Okay, let me repeat again. If she's a single mother already and she got in a relationship, she's not going to know what to do with that man because she has not been taught by an alpha father. She will be completely in the blind. Okay, she will not even, she'll be either too self-absorbed, okay, or she won't be able to know how to humble. She's too much into social media. She has no direction. When you listen to social media, You start to agree with other sisters of this pain, but they're missing a key element. This is the reason why there's so much pain. Kevin Samuels tried to do this and tried to give women accountability, but he was very harsh about it. He gave good constructive reasoning and good criticism, constructive criticism to women. He was pretty harsh, and as he said himself, he is not a therapist, so he's not going to be humble about it. He was getting paid, but I'm not jealous of that at all, okay? Let's continue on here. The social media destroys most women. There's two beings too self-absorbed. When women tell me this, they blame men. Like I saw this video, right, with this woman say she was so-called a therapist, and I said that, what is you think the reasons why men don't watch porn? You think they're narcissists because they watch porn? And she said yes, and I was like, I felt that was wrong, because I'm like, if you're in a relationship, you know, I've always watched porn before I met you, okay? Porn is an experience, okay? It's a good form of releasement, but if he's more watching more porn, okay, things having sex with you, obviously you're doing something wrong as a woman, right? Don't you agree that you are not giving him enough sex? You're not being creative enough, okay, right? So he's going to at least do that. He's not going to cheat. If a man is watching porn, he's not likely to cheat, okay? Okay, so we can just get that out of the way. He's at the house, right? If he's at the house and he's watching porn, that's good. He's watching it on a video. He's not going out anywhere. But for some reason, some women will call that person a narcissist because he's so enwhelmed, he's so in-depth in his own mind to keep his own escapism, because he's not getting it from his wife for some strange reason. All right, okay. Let's go on to the next one. Okay, when they are the ones, when a woman keeps sex, they can use sex as a weapon to get what they want. Women have more power in the relationship. Women refuse to understand this. Okay, the delusional standards what women make up in their minds is usually because of other sisters that they talk to. Getting advice from women is a terrible, terrible idea, especially when they haven't had an alpha father. Okay. So let's go down a list of things of why men are most likely not to be the narcissist. And you have to listen carefully from my anecdotal experiences. Now, I know everybody's different, and you can read all you want anywhere about what you read. But if you disagree with me, that's why we have a comment section, okay? We have a box down there, right? So let's go down the list of why women are bigger narcissists than men. 80% of the women are going to choose a man simply because he's attractive. His number is going to be too high. And usually she's not going to fall for her type. She's not going to take off the makeup and give herself a number. She don't even know what her number is. Most women to me, are like a 5. And sometimes a 4, okay? You know, but 9 times out of 10, if you're wearing makeup, that takes your number down 3 notches for alpha. So we don't want to deal with that psychological issue. So single mother syndrome teaches their little girls, their daughters, from my experiences of me being a babysitter. I was a lot of things to women in the past. I was on MySpace, okay? I'm a generational X, to pretty themselves up. And I keep telling daughters not to do this, okay? Because you're being exploited as a sexual tool, okay? And this is going to be a problem for real men who will really want you as a natural person. If you read your Bible, it clearly tells you, beware of the pig with the ring in her nose, because she has already been corrupted by the spirit of Lilith, okay? And I'm going to talk about the spirit of Lilith a few times here. As I said before, I'm going to go over 10 minutes with this, right? But I'm going to cut it short for like 10 minutes for my TikTok. I'm just going to list a whole bunch of things. Makeup is a big sign, okay? Not humble, okay? Social media destroys most women, okay? And the social media teaches them what romance is, and these things are not really all that, okay? If you're attracted to a male, you're going to do it, okay? You know, women tell me all the time, if they're hot in the pants for a guy that they're highly attracted to, they're going to do that, okay? Using sex as a weapon is their main tool, what women have a problem with, okay? And they don't think of themselves as narcissists for doing this. When you're in your emotions, you have to learn how to compartmentalize, because you don't compartmentalize when you're highly attracted to a male, right? As I said before, most women are not attracted to their mates as they get involved with. They're not, okay? They hate discipline, okay? This is a problem for a lot of women. If you don't like discipline, then you should not even be with a man. You can't even have a family without no discipline. It's family first as a business. Family and business go hand in hand. And I'm going to end it right here for my TikTok. Watch my YouTube. All right, now this is to continue on the continuation for my YouTube. And so anyone who's still listening or watching, you will learn a lot from me because I have a lot of experience. So when you have women who are undisciplined, who watch media to get their source of information, and they love to socialize and they love to dance, this is a higher narcissistic trait than men. They are more likely to be higher maintenance because they're socializing with the social media in their hand. That mobile monster is a mobile monster. When I traveled to Ethiopia and I traveled to the Gambia a little while ago, okay, I just came from the Gambia last year, okay, in 2021, I realized that the women didn't have phones, okay? They didn't have phones, so they were more likely to be fluent in English, and they're more likely to be more traditional wear, okay? But they are not like that in any area in the Gambia where they are near a city. See, it seems like when they're near a city, they become more corrupted. They want to be like Western women. It's a contagious disease, okay? So since we already spoke all of the reasons why women are most likely narcissistic, there's a lack of emotional intelligence that comes along in a relationship. Men are low maintenance creatures, which I'm going to I'm going to talk about right here of what a narcissistic man is and why these 80% men are not narcissistic and 25% of them are. So I'm going to talk about the 25%. I know some of you women want to know, oh, tell me about the narcissistic. Tell me what it is. I'll tell you as soon as I get done with the women. Now, the thing is that women don't usually have a lot of emotional intelligence. Men compliment more because of sexuality. Women do not respond back correctly when that response is given. So when a compliment is given, you just don't say thank you. Start complimenting that man on his body parts. Women don't do this. When a man buys a teddy bear, you should buy that man 2 teddy bears because he just gave you a teddy bear. Women do not do this. They are not reciprocative, responsive to the emotional, mental capacity of a man. They just don't respond correctly. And this is from my experiences and from other men's as well. All right, we got that? And as I said before, this whole entire video is going to be on YouTube. The first 10 minutes is for, on my TikTok. Okay, because I cut it and I put it on my TikTok. Now, let's begin with why 25% of men are basically narcissistic. Lots of times when a man is narcissistic, he's going to beat you. He's going to pulverize you. He's going to abuse you and not give you a good reason. Now, to get hit for a reason is different. Okay, so I know you may not condone it, but some women need the good backhand, okay, because of their mouth, okay, you know what I'm saying. Other than that, a little smack is not bad, okay, but when a woman smacks, they think they're equals, okay, so there's a little problem there. So real men will smack the shit out of you if you said something wrong, especially if you know them up front. So it's justified for a man to smack you if you hurt his cojones, his balls. Okay, you're trying to hurt his balls, and you go below the belt. Men don't go below the belt. Okay, now I know you may have a problem with that. You contact me if you know what below the belt is. Oh, fuck your fucking friend. No, you don't. Men don't talk like that. It's women who say the most despicable things to get popped again. And usually when a man pops you, at least he responded and you knew not to do that. But there are women who love to get abused, and that's another subject for another day. These narcissistic men are usually going to be smokers. They're going to be using alcohol. They're going to be having tattoos. They're going to be looking like a boy. They're going to have their head wrapped backwards. And I try to tell women, look out for these guys with the chains. Get the chains off your neck. If a woman is wearing chains, she is also in that bracket as well. She's narcissistic. Get the medallions. Get the shit off your chest. Stop dancing around. If you're a pretty boy and you got earrings and ears, that's a form of narcissism. Be careful. These guys are pretty boys. They know how to fuck around. And 9 times out of 10, the pretty boys are fucking with these 80% of females. 80% of the females, mark my words here, are they're fucking with the 25% of fucking cut boys. All right? Understand that. When you got 80%, I have the little diagram that you see, okay, that basically shows a chart where like 80% of women are trying to gravitate towards those 25% of males. And these males are called the beta alpha construct. And now I know the millennials break them down into sigmas and all this other bullshit. That's irrelevant and beside the point here. They are on their sexual energy. If you can pull a man with his sexual energy by using and gyrating your body, he is not a good man for you. He should not be focused on your sexuality and just your beauty. Okay, any man that basically focuses on that either is a virgin or he's a beta alpha male. Okay, and beta males are virgins usually 9 times out of 10. Alpha males will just put that to the side and say, we're going to get to that later, okay? You know, because alphas are too upfront. If they're attracted to you, they're going to say, I'm attracted to you, we're going to get it cracking. We don't have a problem with this attraction thing. But let me tell you something here. Men are low maintenance. Most men are low maintenance. Even those beta alpha males, they are very low maintenance. They do not ask for a lot. You gotta be stupid, okay, like a lot of females I've talked to talk to a thug or some sort of hustler or any guy that's a pretty boy like B2K or some pretty band group, okay, and you're attracted to them because that's your sexual energy talking. It's not your logical talking. Okay, but you got to watch out for these things when you see a beta alpha male either using drugs, alcohol, tattoos. He swears a lot, you know, he's on meds, and instead of using meds, he doesn't care about holistic on it. He's closed-minded, uneducated. Okay, there's a lot of males in the 25% bracket that you women are attracted to and you think is cool. And then you'll call these beta alpha males alphas. And they're not truly alphas, okay? Don't do that. Alphas are disciplinaries, and they're only 10% of the population. Now, once you see yourself as looking at a male, because he's an 8, 9, or 10, you become delusional. You thinking that you can control him. But you know if you're too aggressive and you're too insecure, you have to focus on this other thing, which a lot of women will disagree with me with. It's called polygyny. Now, you know that if the guy is more attractive than who you are because you wearing makeup and all that shit, you are insecure in your own means. Okay, right. You have to share that male. There are females I've talked to that don't care what he does because they're getting their groove on, and that's wrong. If a woman is doing polyandry, sneaking behind his back, being a whore, that's her death. That's her doom. He's going to find out, and then she's going to have an argument. There's no need for that pathology. There's no need for that. Okay? If that man is stable, he's going to lay a foundation down. He's going to say, I am into polygyny early on. He says, I am not a cheater. I'm going to bring a sister wife to you, and we're going to fix that. The problem with a lot of females is that they don't want to share. This is a selfish trait, and it's not supposed to be taught to daughters. You're not supposed to do that. Do you hear me, y'all women out there? Okay? When a man has lots of money, cars, materialistic possessions, I'm talking about he got buku money. This dude is wealthy. He is most likely to cheat on you. That's common sense, okay? We don't even need to discuss why. It's just that you're looking for Kevin Samuels type of high-value man. It's not the high-value man you want. Because if you're making the money, a woman can support a man just as a man can support a woman. So if you're making money, you can't complain because he ain't got a lot of money. You are going to support that family because you have more money. There are countless times I talk to women who say they have money, and I tell them straightly, if you deal with me, you're going to support all my financial needs because I'm the man. You might have a little bit of knowledge on how to get the money. Your degrees don't mean shit to an alpha. Do you understand me? To a beta alpha male, he'll take advantage of you, and you can see it because you ain't gonna feel. You can feel it. He's taking advantage of you. He's not explaining to you why he's taking your money, like a pimp to his hoe, right? Like a pimp to his hoe. He's taking 70%, and they might not even see 10% or 25. Okay, he's taking 80%, and they're only taking 25. That's a delusional female. Okay, right? You understand? Now, since we already know that beta males are usually average-looking Joe Schmoes who got basic jobs, most of them need education on how to become alpha. They don't know how to put themselves up. But you women can control that aspect because you have the power of the pussy, right? So you go to these beta males and you teach them how to get a basic job. You don't need a fucking $400,000 man. You don't need that. You don't even need a $50,000 man every year. I'm trying to tell. Now, I know a lot of women would disagree with me here, but trust me on this. It is not important for a man to have high money I'm talking about very above 50,000 a year, okay? You know, because I'm living comfortably. I got my car. I'm safe and I'm secure. But women don't want to. They want more. They get greedy. And greediness usually it falls on the side of a female side. Oh, I want so much, but you don't have that much to give to him. He's already playing basketball. He's more healthier than you. Most men usually keep their health up way better than women overall. I see women out of shape all the time. And they're broke. Come on. Come on now. You can't be out of shape. You can't be having that little belly. I show my wife all the time I got this. It may not be divided, but I'm more healthier than she is. I'm on a basketball court. What is she doing? What are you doing? So since we talked about all of these things, the red flags for a male is drugs, alcoholism, smoking, tattoos, because these things, my daughters will never talk to guys like that. I'd rather take my daughters outside the country to find kings, okay? And they stay in their country and they can support whatever they have to do. But when you're wearing makeup, that is a big sign that you are the bigger narcissist, because men don't wear makeup. There's a lack of confidence there. If you've been raised by single mothers, it shows that you are going to be a narcissist because their mother's anger is going to feed off of you. She might hate you or feel jealous of you because she's a single mother. And then she gets angry enough, she's going to teach you the wrong things. Right? Right. So, why does 80% of the beta females gravitate towards the 25% of males out there? They gravitate towards them because it's a social construct from the single mother syndrome, a sickness, a delusion, because they're more attractive and they have more money. It's that simple. They do not care about their personalities. Look what happened to Johnny Depp. Look what happened to Kanye West. Almost all the men who are up in that 25% bracket who got all that money got sued by women. There is no purpose to get married. And as I said before, marriage is not important to alpha males, okay? Because it's an agreement pact. Because once you get married, then you run away and pitter-patter to the court and shit. And we're married. We getting a divorce. I'm getting out. No, that doesn't work that way, okay? You cannot focus on marriage. Monogamous marriages don't really work by 70 to 80% because it shows that women are basically taking the initiative to get a divorce. Now we are going to have a conundrum there, okay? So romance is not important if you're already attracted to a male. We know this is a fact. If you go to another country, they don't know what romance is. They don't know what romance is. They just know instant attraction. They're going to be fucking, right? So romance is a learned trait. Men don't care about romance as what you think it is. They say, it's a simple wham, man, thank you, man. I've seen plenty of porn. And no, I'm not a narcissist because I watch porn. I love porn as an art or formation. I record it myself when I do it. Okay, you cannot claim to say a man is a fucking narcissist because he watches porn. That's because you have a problem with it. Are you in a relationship with that man? Do you know why? But there are some women who will basically say a man is a narcissist because he likes to play his video games. He's a narcissist because he's the boss at his job, okay? You know, he's a narcissist because he has order in his life. He's a narcissist because he is controlling. No, that is incorrect. A narcissist will hurt you, and they will give you no reason why they hurt you because they feed off of negativity. I feed off of negativity in a different way. I feed off of negativity. When you treat me wrong, I treat you twice as wrong so you can learn your lesson not to treat me wrong again. And I make myself very clear the things you should and should not do, right? There are not a lot of people like that, okay? So since I've talked about all these things, why men are not narcissists, mostly not narcissists, and women are narcissists, we have to have a discussion. If you want to know where I get my information from and you want to know more about me, check out my credentials down below. I am much more than just a therapist. And when I say I'm a therapist, I am an anecdotal therapist. I went to college for psychology. Yes, I did. John C. Smith University for 2 years. Yes. Didn't care to graduate because it was like a run-of-the-mill type shit. I in computer engineer as well. But I'm not here to gain any notoriety from the masses of asses. Okay, I'm not interested. I like to keep things simple. Okay, I don't need a whole group of following because I hate the masses of asses. I really don't like them. There's two types of people in the world: those people who love education, and then there's those people who don't like education. I say fuck you. Everybody who don't like education and research, get the fuck out of here. Right? Capiche? Okay. Other than that, what else is there to say? So we went down a whole list. Men are low maintenance and women are high maintenance, right? Makeup is a flaw. Dancing is a flaw when you're doing it in front of a camera. Jewelry is a flaw. Tattoos is flaws. These are signs of narcissism. Think about it. Why does a person wear makeup? To cover up their insecurities because they don't feel beautiful, right? Okay, and if I told you take off that makeup, how would you feel about that? Smokers, great example. Where did they learn smoking from? Their parents? Their mother? That's a genetic trait. And they like to smoke? They can handle the smoke? Are they smoking weed? If they're just smoking weed, they could be smoking something else. So be careful with that, okay? Tattoos is very painful. Some people are pain tolerant, but people are very vain and they want to show off. Where are the tattoos? Is it down on the back? Is it down on the chest? Use common sense on why that's a form of narcissism. Maybe they may have changed. People get those things removed all of the time, okay? Because they want to get a job, because they were trying to be professional. You already know that. Their hat is on backwards. Where do they learn that their hat should be on backwards instead of forward? Common sense. Narcissism. Narcissism is usually in the self-interest only. And they do not have empathy or sympathy for your fucking feelings. Women don't understand this. When a man explains to them that I'm pretty sure that you should ask the question, why you hit me? They don't ask that. They just get crazy and get sensitive and get emotional. Okay, because they like them so much. They don't respond when they are attracted to you. When a man, I remember this story where this woman got beat the shit out of and she did not want to call the police. I'm like, what? I remember this female who said she liked to be raped by attractive males that she sets up. Okay, there's a whole list of things that women have delusions of. But the men, however, all they think about is pussy all the time. That's simple, okay? They want to mind their own business, okay? The guys you have to watch out for is the guys who are not around, okay? And those are the narcissists. They don't want to be around you. And if they don't hit you and they're not around, they're really not interested in you. It's that simple, right? All right, right? Don't make it a mole out of a mountain hill, okay? You know, don't ant mole out of a mountain hill. Don't make it too big. Don't open a can of worms that you can't handle, okay, right? Other than that, that's all I really got to say, guys. I talked about a lot of things. I talked about all these things on these papers, okay? And some guys told me, wish you should wear your glasses. I'll try it one time, but that's all. I'd rather just not wear my glasses because I don't need them close up, okay? I can see very clear close up, okay? But far away, I need to wear my glasses. You know, myopic. I think that's myopic. But other than that, I hope you learned something in this video, okay? The first 10 minutes is on my TikTok, and I'll be doing therapy on there if they allow me to, okay? And I don't think I'll ever beat 1,000 subscribers on here on the YouTube. But on my TikTok, I'm almost got 1,000 fucking followers on here, see? That's where they want to control their media, okay? That's where they control their servers because they have to pay for all that. And other than that, I'm on Rumble, I'm on MeWe, I'm on Signal, okay? I'm on Getter, okay? So if any of my videos get pulled down, look on those sites. And it's down below, okay? Other than that, I love you all, but I hate the many of you. And guess what I'm going to say? I'm not your average man. I'm not your Peter Pan. I'm also a gamer. So check and read my shit down below. Don't ask me like a motherfucking hoe. Okay? You must read. If you don't know how to read, you don't know English, you're not into polygyny, you're not a virgin, don't contact me and say you want to be in a relationship with me. That's not possible. Money doesn't buy me. I had women actually offering me millions and fucking thousands of dollars, and gay homosexuals, and I refused it all. I am not moved by money. Other than that, peace.